Alright, furries, your time has come. Happy Thanksgiving. And I would like to introduce you to Sammy the Snake. He's one of the first stuffed animals I had when I was a kid. I think I got him from the LA Zoo. Yeah, I've had him for a long time. Zootopia 2. Alright, he wants off. Yeah, over 9 years after Zootopia was released back in March of 2016, Walt Disney Animation Studios has finally released a sequel. So Zootopia 2 takes place not too long after the events of the first movie, and ZPD officers Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde are a team now, they're partners, and we got a new case to solve concerning reptiles. Since in the first movie, we only ever really saw mammals in Zootopia, so where are the other kinds of animals? Turns out reptiles kinda have a bad reputation in Zootopia. So when a snake named Gary appears to the public and confesses that he's not a bad person, it's up to Judy and Nick to solve this misconception, find out where it came from, and possibly how to put a stop to it. I enjoyed this movie, and I'll be honest, up until last night, I hadn't even watched the first Zootopia movie since I saw it in theaters when I reviewed it. Not that I disliked it, watched it last night, it was still pretty good. I don't know, I guess there are just Disney movies I enjoy more than it. But I still don't really have anything bad to say about it. I wouldn't say that this sequel is as good as the first movie, but I still liked it. I mean, Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde still work very well together as a team. I love their dialogue, their banter back and forth, the voice acting. Jennifer Goodwin and Jason Bateman, you can tell they missed voicing these characters because they're just solid. And I love the emotional character arcs that they go through here as well. Although I will say, one of the biggest parts of the marketing for this movie was that snake. Gary the Snake, who's voiced by Ke Huy Quan, who we all love at this point. I was looking forward to seeing him in this movie because 1, I love snakes, 2, I love Ke Huy Quan, and 3, just seeing how he was moving around in the trailer looked really snappy and zappy. I liked it. The bummer is, he's not really in this movie as much as the marketing made it look like he was gonna be. He is still very important, of course. He's just, I'll say he's a lot more prominent in the second half of the movie. But for the first half, I was like, where's Gary at? He is a great character though, I love him. And I love how he's animated. He moves so fast and so cool. I love snappy animation like that. Disney does that really well. And then the last important character I would say in this movie is this beaver named Nibbles, who I liked at first, then she started to get kind of annoying for me. Cause she's the loud, pompous type who has a conspiracy podcast. Think Brian Tyree Henry from the Godzilla Kong movies, but a beaver. Yeah, not my favorite character here. Now, of course, gotta touch on the animation, since that's kind of essential when you're reviewing an animated movie. The visuals in Zootopia 2 are solid, just like in the first movie. I mean, I know this is kind of Disney's standard at this point, but the fur on each of the characters, when it's raining, the water effects, it just looks amazing. And there's new places to see in Zootopia this time around. I love the marsh market where all the sea mammals hang out, like sea lions and walruses, and there's even a dolphin there. Seeing this place on the big screen in 3D, Babe and I saw this in 3D, I was like, I'd hang out here. It's probably really humid over there, but whatever. I just really like the aesthetic. As for the story in this movie, it does borrow a lot of the same beats from the first one. You know, there's a case to solve and there's twists and turns and it's a mystery. But I kind of understand because these Zootopia movies, they're essentially Disney Animation's take on buddy cop movies. So if you're making another one, make that one a buddy cop movie too. So now we just have another case to solve that's gonna change the way people see certain things by the end, hopefully. I was enjoying myself throughout the whole movie, following along with the breadcrumbs, and of course all the social commentary as well, which these Zootopia movies are known for, which is funny because I didn't really even touch on that in my review of the first movie because I didn't even pick up on it. I was dense back then, I guess. I was more focused on Judy's storyline, which, to be fair, is a little more important. But anyway, yeah, there's still more social commentary in this movie, of course, with the whole reptile prejudice. I like that these Zootopia movies are kind of Disney's way of reflecting on our world and current events going on right now. I mean, for example, we have a couple of cops in this movie that are warthogs. They're pigs. Take from that what you will. I'm not saying this movie gets overly preachy like Barbie did. In fact, quite the opposite. I think there's a pretty good balance here between show and tell your points. I appreciate that. I respect it. Also love Patrick Warburton as the voice of the mayor. Hilarious. This movie is also pretty funny. I mean, as much as the first one is too. I don't think there's as much meta humor like Disney self-references, but plenty of references to stuff in our world. Like Google in their world is called Zoogle. You know, hokey puns like that, they're everywhere in these movies. To the point of being a little too much for me. I was like, alright, I get it. I've seen enough, but the kids were laughing, I guess. There's one movie reference towards the end where I was like, kids aren't gonna get that because kids haven't seen The Shining yet. They haven't. But Babe and I thought it was awesome. As for the music in this movie, Michael Giacchino came back to compose the score, and I'd say the score is better in this movie than it was in the first one. I mean, I'm still not really picking up on a main theme, but what can I say? The music is just catchy. Like the opening logo's going on, you got the snazzy cop show music with the organ. It was cool in that cheesy cop show buddy cop movie kind of way. I mean, yeah, they had that stuff in the first movie too, but I don't know, I guess it hit harder this time around. Folks, in the end, I like Zootopia 2. Although, like the first one, I don't think I'm gonna go out of my way to watch it again anytime soon, but I still really enjoy the characters and the writing. The story is solid, although it might be a bit predictable if you like the first movie a lot, quite a few repeated plot points. But the animation and the world, the aesthetic, the music, it's all still great. But of course, story is what matters most, and I enjoyed it. For Zootopia 2, I will say, go see this movie while it's in theaters. And unlike the first movie, this one has a post-credits scene, so stick around for that, cause it was cool. So, Zootopia 2, have you seen it yet? What are your thoughts on it? And which do you prefer, this one or the first one? Or the Zootopia Plus shorts? Whatever you think, go ahead and leave a comment. And of course, thank you for subscribing. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm kind of on a Kirby kick right now. Since Air Riders just came out, I've been playing a lot of Kirby games, including Kirby Superstar for the first time. I'm gonna get back to that, cause it's fun. Peace!